the home court advantage. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And, of course, Jaren Jackson. His first game as a Boston Celtic, a very exciting day.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
Here's Castle. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Jackson. Johnson for three. Glancing at the players on these rosters, Doris, we see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Johnson for three. It's good on the putback.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
And so White will bring it up for Boston. Driving to the basket. And White with the stuff.
Soaring in for the dunk, Derek White. My goodness.
There's a screen by Covington. And here's Johnson outside. Buries it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Tatum down low. Kicks it out to Garnett. Back to Tatum. The rebound by the Bucks. Here's Johnson. Can't finish the one-handed jam. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Tatum can't nail the jumper.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
After seasons of speculation and drama, Doris, Ben Simmons seems to finally be settling in.
And Kevin, maybe his career doesn't look perhaps the way many people expected it to be. But what we know is this guy is a confident, well-sized, highly skilled defensive player and a highly skilled passer. And listen, you got to get past the noise sometimes. You have to have a quick release in the catch-and-shoot game. Otherwise, you allow the defender to catch up. Derek White's like, no, sir, I'm putting this one home.
Johnson, that's for two. And again, the Bucks miss.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Outside, White. To the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. He immediately brought up Jason Tatum, the incredible all-star forward, saying, quote, Tatum is an NBA champion for a reason. He leads his team. JT does it all at 6'8". Great passing it, defending, and obviously scoring too. We'll see how they plan to contain Jason tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
Derek White, tremendous finisher in the painted area. Just drops it in softly.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Johnson's got 9. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
Allen outside. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Back to Tatum. Down low. Garnett. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
That's on Ben Simmons.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
A free throw good from Kevin Garnett. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable, playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
And Garnett with the slam.
Well, the length and intelligence of Kevin Garnett still making an impact at the rim.
McCollum outside. Here's Yao. And it's Derek White with the rebound.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can. That mid-range J right in his wheelhouse. Nicely done.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Boston on top, leading by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
And so it's Milwaukee now after the basket by Boston.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's White. He has 7. Over in the corner, Allen. 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And the rejection by Jang. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Oubre. This one for 3. That fall. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Oubre's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Back to you, Kevin.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. It's stolen by Hill. Inside. Pass to James. Outside Hill. Lock at 6. To the middle. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
To the paint. Here's Coward. And that one is hammered home.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Claxton. Here's Hill. Back to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Claxton, an elite finisher at the rim. That is nicely done.
And such a valuable guy to this team's rotation, Doris. Nick Claxton is important.
You know, Kev, I'll tell you one thing. This guy brings a ton of energy. He's willing to battle for loose balls, for rebounds. On the defensive end, you know he can make an impact. There's incredible length, and I still think a ceiling that he can get to.
Here's McCollum. Grant Hill making his last shot. Here's Jang. Offensive rebound. And the second chance effort by McCollum. And the Bucks lead by 3.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Grant Hill on the wing. Oubre with the steal. And finished off by Jang.
Kelly Oubre, because of his athleticism, he can swipe it at any time.
Right side Hill. Outside Green. Pass to Hill. Down low. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Milwaukee making a switch here. And it's the Celtics with the ball. Trailing by 5. On offense, here are the Bucks. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. Kicks it out to Johnson. Drills the three-pointer. Johnson's got 12 in the game.
This is exactly why so many were high on Johnson coming into the league, because he's a natural, tenacious scorer.
Now here is Hill. Driving inside.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And Jang gets it to go.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Claxton to the middle. Oubre with the steal. Here's Jang. Count that one. And now a 10-point Bucks lead.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action in just a minute. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Now Castle. Garnett with the block.
KG has always had tremendous instincts, sends another one back the way it came.
Celtics trailed by 10. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Wells. To the inside. Garnett. Jackson down low. Rebounded by the Bucks. Inside. It's stolen by White. Now here's Tatum. Still scoreless. And the dunk by Jackson.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Drills it from outside. Johnson's got 15 points.
Right there, they served it up for Johnson just the way he likes it.
Garnett can't get it to go. Johnson outside. And stolen by Tatum. Allen for the 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
White looking around. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
What a weapon the 3 has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Guys, back to you.
He has come a long way. Okay, thank you, Allie.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Jackson. For the lead. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Castle. Screen by Simmons. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Celtics.
Right side, White. And here's Garnett. Back to White. Allen outside. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Bucks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. Down low. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Back to Castle. Pass to Covington. Castle up top. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Covington's shot is off. Ray Allen is on the wing. 5 points in the game. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical. Five seconds left to play here in the third. And here's Tatum for 3. Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the fourth? We'll get right back to the action when we return. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And here is Hill. To take the lead. He takes it up and lays it in. Hill's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Boston. Here's Coward. Pass to Chang. Cranes it from beyond the arc. And the Bucks lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Here's Claxton. Jang defending. 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. You want to talk about high-level athlete. Mr. Green, have at it.
Takes it inside.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's Hill. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Newell. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Jay with with a clean look. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
James outside. Claxton with it. Now Hill rips it down with two hands.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. McCollum outside. He'll put it up there. Feed away from outside.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked to the team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
Allie, thank you so much. Johnson surveying the floor. Now Simmons. Here's Coward. 4 on the shot clock. The drive by Simmons. Here's Johnson. Beyond the arc. A putback. Now Castle. Tries it yet again. And down goes the layup.
Wow, Ben Simmons looking so confident in a big spot, guys.
Allen outside. Launches it. And down goes the three.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical jump.
One-handed.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. White. Oh, contorting his body for the double clutch layup.
Derek White, high-pressure situation, no problem.
Johnson outside. Now Castle. Here's Johnson. Shoots the three. And stolen by Tatum. Allen outside. He takes it in.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
From deep, and there's the three.
Big-time hoop from Covington. He's had to earn everything he's gotten in his NBA career.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
It's Allen. White outside. Jackson. Diving in. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time. And they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what are their best options now?
They've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but doesn't have to be a heat. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.